Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go from East Rutherford. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And the Giants.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Throwing again, Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the give, it's Tracy. Marking right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a 1st down picked up on the ground.
A gain of 10 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Moving to his left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
to the air on second down. Dart rolling right. And he's going to be swallowed up. Taken down. Sacked back at the 5.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
They'll run with Scatterboo. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
2nd and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's complete. It's the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. Here's a carry for Dowdle. Oh, a loose football. And the Giants come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he will get into the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. That's touchdown number 11 on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Kittle is the man in motion. We'll go play action now with Penix. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the gun, here is Penix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's pinned. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Lining up for the extra point.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Dart. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down. They'll run with Scalaboo. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 3rd and 7. Dart, and this one out deep for Hyatt. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They'll go, and here's Dart. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Going up top for Evans. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Now Dowdle. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down, picked up on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's four-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
First down throw there is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On second down, here's Penix. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
On first and 10, here is Dart. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On the play fake, here's Dart. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Mykal Williams. He's been hard to handle, to say the least. That's now 3 sacks, 3 in the first half. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On first down, it's Penix. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll run with Dowdle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
49er, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Kittle is the man in motion. Plant. It's Penix. All alone, it's Evans. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. It's a gain of 34. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Dowdle. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On play action, Penix. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not.
And he will take it in himself. Michael Penix. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are out to a 21-10 lead. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
play fake. Now Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart, moving to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he will get into the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11-12 on the season.
Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing again, Dart on the run to the right. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
21. Giants 16.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Throwing now, Penix on foot. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
The connection made to Ayuk. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Now he takes off. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, they're going to run the option here to the right. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. One to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
They'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Dart gonna throw it again. That's gonna be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the lefty Penix on first down. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now
Ball
second and
right
6.
on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Kittle is the man in motion. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On 3rd down, Penix. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. Open man, that's Slayton. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Giants.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. They'll drop to throw. He has Hyatt complete. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third and goal, they'll run for it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the 49ers first down. A 39-yard gain.
On first downs, it's Penix. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.